All right, so welcome. For this design, I've gone ahead to cut out my fabric, and this particular fabric I'm using is rustic fabric. Okay, so for this measure 28 inches. This is for the phone cover. Okay, 28 inches by 7, 28 inches on the stretchy part. Then this also measures 26 inches by 24 inches, 26 inches for the stretchy part, which is what we are going to use for the turban cap. Okay, then the next fabric I have here is for the bow. I have two fabric for the bow. One measures 13 inches by 18, and the second one measures 11 inches by 18. 13 inches on the stretchy part, 11 inches on the stretchy part. Please take note. 13 inches by 18, 11 inches by 18. So without wasting time, we'll move over to this tutorial now. So get the fabric, which measures 26 inches by 24, 26 inches on the stretchy part. So I'm going to be hemming the edges of this fabric. So if you have your weaving machine, you can go ahead and weave the cap. All right, so I'll be folding the edges right now. So after folding it, we'll start making our pleats. Okay, first thing you need to do is just to fold half an inch, then you fold in 1 inch just to hide that rough part. Remember to make your pleats from the stretchy part of the fabric. So carefully watch the video. It's well explanatory, it's self-detailed. Okay, and please, I want to say thank you very much for always watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and also drop a comment. Okay, drop a comment so that I will also know that you guys appreciate what I'm doing and all my teachings. Thank you. So I'm done making my first pleat. This is the second pleat now. So for the turban cap, I'll be making up to 4 pleats. So this is the second pleat. So here is I'm done making the 4 pleats, as you can see. Okay, I'm done making the 4 pleats. The next thing I'm going to do, I'll be attaching a handle or a belt to this turban cap. So the fabric I cut out for the handle is 2 inches by 9 inches. So I've folded it into 2. I've sewn it, then I'm turning it out to the right side. Okay, and you mark it on both sides. Mark it on both sides. So on that 9 inches, remember the fabric for the handle is 2 pieces. You cut it out. So I'll raise the first pleat up, then I'll put the handle out of stitch. Repeat the same thing on the other side. All right, so the next thing, now get the fabric for the phone cover, which measures 28 inches length and 7 inches for the width. Fold into 2 and you sew on half an inch. The form I'm using, the measurement is 3 inches by 26 inches, 3 inches for the width, 26 inches for the length. So I'll sew this fabric down, then I'll go ahead to turn it out to the right side. So I've done sewing it, and this is my foam. The length is 26 inches and the width is 3 inches. So with the help of my safety pin, I'll pass it through the fabric. Okay, so I'm passing it through the fabric. Please make sure that the sewn part of the fabric, the place you sew down, is at the center Okay, you can see how it takes. So the next thing, get your turban base, because we are attaching it now. So place it and bring down the end, one end of it to the third pleat. If you count the first, second, third on the both side, just place them on the third pleat. Okay, so I'm going to pin it down at that point. So right now, take the measurement for the head circumference, which is 11 inches. When you open it up, it will give you 22 inches. So I'm going to stitch like this to close up the cap. Okay, you can use 10.5 inches, you can use 11 inches, which is 22. So just watch me as I sew down and close up the cap. So the reason why I extended my hand to this, to the ending part of the fabric, is for us to achieve a back drop on the turban cap. Okay, so I'm done sewing it. The next thing now, I'm going to be trimming off this part now. So watch me as I'm going to do my finishing. After cutting off that excess fabric, I'm going to top stitch that part now, just to make sure that it is neat. The edges of the fabric I've cut out is not showing. You can see I've sealed it up by top stitching it. So our turban cap is ready. The next thing, all right, for the bow, I have here crinoline. The length is 13 inches, and the bias tape, I want to tape the mouth of the crinoline. Okay, so I'm going to hem the edges of the crinoline with the bias tape, just to seal it up. Okay, to avoid it fraying. You know how crinoline does, it frays a lot. So you seal it up by taping the mouth. So I will do the same thing on the other crinoline. Remember, our bow, we have two bow. One of them, the length is 13 inches and the second one is 11 inches. So after tapping this one, I'll do the same thing on the other one. So repeat the same thing on the other crinoline. All right. So I'll get the fabric for the bow. Remember, the length is 13 inches and the width is 18 inches. Okay, 9 inches on fold. When you open it, it will give you 18 inches. So I folded the fabric into two. You can see how I folded it. The open part is the place that is close to me, so I'm going to be stitching it all the way down. So at this point you will notice that my fabric is wider than the crinoline. Yes, this is optional. Okay, you can do the same length with width with the crinoline. As you sew, remember to leave like 1 inch or 1.5 inches for turning. All right, very important. So I'll just go ahead and turn it out from that open part. Make sure you bring out all the edges, okay? That you use your scissors or your hands, your finger to push out all the edges. So the next thing now is to top stitch that open part, just to close it up. So top stitch that part, repeat the same thing on the other fabric we cut out for the bow tie. Okay, so I'll do that, then I'll show you how to make your bow tie. All right, so moving over to the next thing is to gather up the turban cap. So we start from this point where our backdrop started. Please make sure your thread is doubled. Okay, make sure your thread is doubled. So just make your running stitches all the way down. So I'll do that now, arrange it, then I'll go back again, arrange it, make sure that everything is firm, and you secure your thread. So this is it. This is the turban cap after making the running stitch. So this is the front. So the next thing is to get our bow. So they get the one of 13 inches and the one of 11 inches length should be on top of the 13 inches. All right, so get your needle and thread ready. So just watch, I'm going to make the bow. As you pick your pleat, extend it to both end. Okay, I take it again. You pick the first one, extend it to the both edges. You pick the second one, just like that. Okay, and make sure that you're picking from the center of the bow. Make sure you're picking from the center. Okay, so after picking, just do it like this to make sure that the edges are equal. No one is higher than each other. Go in with your needle and your thread to secure your bow tie. So after securing the bow tie, all you need to do is just to place it on the loop. Okay, this is the loop that I want to use to cover up that part now, and it measures 5 inches by 7 inches, 5 inches width, and the length is 7 inches. So place your bow tie on your turban cap this way, then use this to hold it down. You can tack it down if you want. Well, I'm not tacking it down, so I'm going to stitch that part just to secure it. All right, and close it up and cut off the excess fabric. All right, this is how it looks like after I was done. So you can adjust the bow tie, keep it by the side, you centralize it, okay, whichever way that you want. Or if you want to tack it down to the padded foam, there you can tack it, but I didn't tack mine. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. See you all in our next tutorial. Bye.